Hi everybody, it's Wednesday, January 18th, and I'm recording for your viewing pleasure on Thursday, the 19th. If you don't know me by now, I'm Kim Bergen-Jackson. I'm the administrator at Oak Knoll and have been doing these COVID videos, I think, in March. Aren't we coming up on 3 years? That's crazy to me. Do you remember a time that I didn't do a video every other week? I almost don't. Good news all around, I think, in checking the numbers for the entire state of Iowa and Johnson County in particular. We are down on RSV, influenza, and COVID. So all of the indicators are that we're going in the right direction, which is exciting to me. There's only one school in our region, which is sort of southeastern Iowa, that is reporting more than 10% of their population of kids sick, and it wasn't even Johnson County. So the kids are better, and you know when the kids get better, we all get better. Oak Knoll has 2 staff currently out with COVID on quarantine. They're both stable and fine. I feel like, remember the days when I used to get scared to say somebody had COVID? Now it's just pretty much like a cold. We have 2 residents also in independent living with COVID, and they are quarantining and they seem to be doing okay. I would encourage you to wear a mask if you become symptomatic, or if you're around somebody who's symptomatic, ask them to put a mask on. So the numbers are all better, but COVID, RSV, and influenza are still around. It just seems to have peaked already and is on a downhill trajectory, which I am grateful for. But you don't want to get sloppy with your mask, right? So if you notice somebody's got cold symptoms and they're running around Oak Knoll and they don't have a mask on, please encourage them to wear a mask. If you yourself develop symptoms and you're not sure if it's a cold or if it's allergies or whatever, just put a mask on for a couple days. There are free tests available to you. If you ask for them, I'll try to remember to put the website in the memo this week. Or you can just call me and ask me. I think Public Health is making them available. We still have a small supply of tests available. So I just encourage people, if they've been exposed or if they've been traveling especially, to test and see that you're okay. Hand washing is still important. Staying away from big crowds of strangers is still important. I was in the Denver airport. Man, that's a hopping place this week. I was in Las Vegas, where it was 57 degrees, and they had their outdoor fire sticks lit up for warmth because everybody was freezing at 57 degrees. So I'm mocking Las Vegas just a smidgen for being cold at 57 degrees. But wear your mask in the airport or around large crowds of people. That's all I really have to say for a COVID update or a upper respiratory infection sort of update. There are a couple of exciting things I wanted to talk about. So David Anson, who I'm sure you all know is our recreation director, is celebrating his 25th anniversary at Oak Knoll next week. So the announcement for the party will come out in mailboxes, the invitations tomorrow. The party is the 26th of January, which is just next week, which sounds crazy, but it's true. From 2 to 3 p.m. in Hayden A and B. There will be remarks at 2:30. And if you have a funny David Anson story, I want to know about it, because I'm sure there's quite a few funny David Anson stories. I've known David myself 22 years. And I have my own fair share of funny and embarrassing stories that I may or may not share next week. So we'll see how I'm feeling. Anyway, it'll be nice to celebrate him. I hope his family can come. He is just a vital piece of Oak Knoll history, and he's my friend. He was in my wedding, and our kids have grown up together, and I'm just grateful for the time I get to spend with him here at Oak Knoll. He's an incredible person, and he loves Oak Knoll and loves what he does. So that's incredible. The other thing is that Kim Herring is working on a new Create video. You may have already been interviewed by her or some of her helpers. She has some helpers in this adventure. we really need to update our video, and so I just want to thank anyone who has participated in the process. We're grateful for you sharing some wonderful stories and your kind words about the staff and the meaningful relationships that people make here. I mean, it really is, like I've said a million times, it's the people that make the difference at Oak Knoll, and we could work anywhere and you could live anywhere, but we're all here together in this community, and I'm grateful for that every single day. So thank you for helping make the video. The videos, ever since I saw Steve Cuppy's very first video he made, have always pulled at my heartstrings. It's wonderful to see what a thoughtful, caring community that we've created over, the past 50-some years here at Oak Knoll. So if you're in my sphere of friends, I appreciate you, and yeah, I'm just happy today. So I'm glad that today was my day to tape. So be well, follow the infection control practices, and I'll see you again in 2 weeks. Thanks for everything.